Brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and the world-renowned city of Louisville, Kentucky. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Bulls of Louisville. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Red on red.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. But you look at this defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. The left side completion to Jones. They'll go down as a gain of 6. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. Melton. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stop the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. It's taken to the 26. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
Alpha, alpha, alpha. Carl left Yanni. Carl left Yanni. Hey, easy, 63, 63.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Well, he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Well, that's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. From the 25, here's a second down and 9.
And Charles, you think about this offense, it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0, looking to see this run out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time on the bench, just to rest. How do you approach the rest of this regular season?
I'm telling you, you don't ask the easy stuff, do you? I mean, you created a heck of a situation there, and actually you didn't create it. You presented it, and you're exactly right. It is tricky because your eye has to be on the ultimate prize, which is the Super Bowl. That's paramount.
Touchdown! Keenan Allen with career touchdown number 70. And the Bulls get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Got his man, it's Bo Melton. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Melton. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Melton. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, Melton calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And Gay knocks this one through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
63.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's 3rd and 7.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it up.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Hey, kill.
On 1st down, Melton. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
That result, really no surprise. That's what we're becoming accustomed to with this #1 ranked rush defense.
And you study the game. Does this bring back a few memories? Maybe the 85 Bears trying to move the ball against them, 2000 Ravens. Heck, how about the late 60s, early 70s Purple People Eaters, the Minnesota Vikings? Hard to move the ball against those types of teams.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Eagles.
Bo Melton.
35 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Cordell Patterson. He might score. He will score. Touchdown. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch. And you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
The York on now for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 5. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. at the line. This Philly offense set to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Take right open. Hey, field kill. 13 loop. 30 left. Hey, here we go.
Now Lawrence. He finds Smith and Jigba.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here's 3rd down and 4.
Up the middle they go. Melton. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Now, sometimes those punt returns can yield some unnecessary roughness penalty.
Now, I know a lot of guys, when they run a long way to execute a block or make a hit, they're going to launch it no matter what, and it can often cost them.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
42 yards on the ground for him so far.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
A 6-yard pickup brings us 2nd and 4.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Let's go.
Here's
now.
a 2nd and 5.
Hurry. Check smash. Ready.
And they'll go with the ground attack here.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Got his open man. It's Mallory.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Hurts. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
A 25-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So it was 4th and 1 down in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little surprised that that's how they decided to play it, that they didn't go for it there. But sometimes just take those 3 points and put them in your pocket. I just have one question for you, partner.
Okay.
Hip pocket or back pocket?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see.
11, go, let's go. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Little power on the move that time, but still tackled shy of the 20.
Taken down by Pete Werner.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, thumbs up, alert.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
3rd and 5. Throw left side complete. That's Davis. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Now a handoff looking right. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Oh, a design run for their wideout. Take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bulls take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he goes out right around the 39. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On play action, Lawrence. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Silver, ready? Hey, let's go.
They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
63. Get it. Call up, get it. Tiger Hornet. Delta.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. That's to the tight end, Mallory. And all the way in for the touchdown. Will Mallory with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bulls have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator, and they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter, and I don't see them looking back.
York now for the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score Bulls 31, Eagles 9. Cade York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll keep it on the ground. Melton. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 3 on the play.
Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit. Here's Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Second and 10. Now it's Penny running right. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Easy. Read up 24. Read up 24.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Penny, a first down carry. And he stopped immediately there. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
He's going to wind up and air it out.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball, overthrown. And that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Safe right. Go.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. This pass completes to Melton. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's got this down to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence.
And he'll just get rid of it. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
In motion, it's Miller. Melton. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Miller.
And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Let's go. On the ball, let's go. Take right open.
They'll try to run this one in. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he won't get to the markers. They're going to stop it for a 2nd straight play right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal.
Hey, I'm gun.
Lawrence on the sneak. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Dante Jansen picks it. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. They'll run on first down. Melton. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Bo Melton, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll try and run it here. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now a 2nd and 10.
73.
They go play action with Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. They'll set up to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They bring their punter out there now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Here's 1st and 10.
30 left. Street. 11.
Now Lawrence on first down. He's able to find Melton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Here's first down.
13, Luke. 11, Haggett. Go, let's go.
On first down, Lawrence. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Gay is on for the point after. cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
The score holds 31. Eagles 24.
So with 14 seconds on the clock, they've got to go with the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
He will find Davis on the left side complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.